Hi guys, so I know it's been a while since my last video, but I just went through the holidays, kind of took a break, and also it's the winter season, so everything's kind of slowing down and I'm waiting for a lot of my plants to grow, to maybe do some updates and that nature. I do have a couple more updates along the way, so stay tuned for that in the next couple days. But I got a request to ask about the azalea, or someone wanted an update on the azalea when it started to grow in the summer, which this will probably start sprouting about then. If you guys remember, this is the azalea that I cut back in another video, just back to stump. It's doing well. There's no buds showing yet, but I'm keeping it nice and moist, keeping it in a shaded area, and it looks like it's gonna burst. It doesn't. You can usually tell if it's starting to die off and not actually staying living. It's not all dried back, so it's doing good. But I did want to show you guys kind of what the next step or what the next year of growth will look like in this azalea. This is an azalea I grew about a year ago, or I cut back a year ago. It looked just like this. Obviously, it's a different azalea. This one actually has a lot better trunk to it, a lot thicker, really interesting looking tree. And you can see all the sprouts. So this is about a year's worth of grow since I cut it back, maybe even closer to about 10 months. So it's doing pretty well. There's a lot of sprouts all around it. I've just been keeping it nice and watery. It's in the sunlight now, so it's growing really, really well. The main thing when it's at this point is you really want to make sure you keep it watered. With all the new sprouts and everything, it's gonna suck up water like crazy. I water this pretty much every day, sometimes 2 times a day. So I just put it in a little humidity tray so some of the water can stay, and I just soak the whole thing at least once a day. And just really get everything. Sometimes I wet down the leaves if the sun's not too strong on it. And these right now are inside. I have a couple of azaleas that I cut back in the early summer, so I left those outside because they've already kind of hardened over. But I cut this back a little too late, so it might not survive through the winter with these new buds, just because of the cold. Alright, I can see that soaking through the bottom now, and that is a good water for it. So thanks for watching. This is what you can kind of expect from this tree. This one doesn't have nearly as good of a trunk, but it's still pretty interesting to get different trunk shapes. So this one, the front will probably be maybe around there, or even right there, somewhere in there. Nice thick trunk, and then the roots actually look really interesting on this as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and until next time, happy planting, guys.